dealing with your menu buttons today. They're important when you come to design your website. In Exai, you don't need any programming skills. You don't need to know CSS or HTML to design different colors, different text fonts for your menu buttons, and obviously in different modes, whether you press that menu button as you see now or hover over it, take on different characteristics. Notice I'm in edit mode. Let's edit the menu itself. Click the edit icon, click the advanced tab over here to go through to our advanced menu dashboard. We'll start with menu. This is the first general category for the menu itself, which will give us the item height. Remember, this is going to be the container that your menu buttons sit in, so we can make it look larger, smaller. We can give the font. If you want to change the text for those menu buttons, you can do it over here in the menu tab. You can change the font family, the font size, style, and you can even give those text special decoration if you'd like to use that functionality. We can do the background, which is going to be the background to the container, not the menu button itself, but the container that the menu buttons sit in. So let's change that color just to illustrate how this works. Again, we're in menu, we've clicked the menu tab, background, we're in color, we've changed it to purple as you see. We can also give it no color by clicking the none tab. We can give it a gradient as well if we want, either a vertical or a horizontal gradient. Let's go down to border, and we can go ahead and give this a radius. So we can give the container that the menu buttons sit in a radius. Notice this changed the container, and now we can have a look at the menu buttons themselves by clicking item. The items, whether it's normal, hover, or pressed, or even sub-menu items, is where we design the look and feel of that menu button itself. We can go ahead and adjust the margin for more space between each menu button. We can go ahead and give those menu buttons a border. We can give them a radius, which will make them look round. I'll show you in a minute how that works in preview mode. The background to the menu buttons themselves, we can change the color. We can give that a solid color. We can give that a gradient. In item pressed, this is when you press the menu button. I'm going to go ahead and give that a radius, and we can also go and in item pressed, I guess we can have a look at the background color, and let's change that to yellow, and let's give it a gradient. We'll give it a gradient, a vertical gradient over there. I'm going to go back to menu, to general, to change the size of the container, so you can see how those menu button that we gave the radius to, okay, changes the look and feel of the menu button itself to become round. So we increase the size of the container. That was the original. This was another design that we did. Let's get back to where we were. This is what we've changed, as you see. Radius to the container, radius to the menu buttons, hover, gives a different look and feel. Pressed, there's your yellow gradient, and the same, we can do the same thing with sub menus as well. Notice, okay, that's pressed mode, where you have your yellow gradient. There's your sub menus with the characteristics and the design features we've given to those. Thank you for joining us.